Coming out of Florida, Donna Adelson is going to be returning to court on Monday for sentencing. We just confirmed that with the state attorney's office. So though there was a case management hearing on the docket, they're actually going to have her sentencing on Monday, and Court TV will be there for it all.
Yeah, we all watched when a jury found her guilty for her role in the murder of her. There she is. She couldn't believe it when she was found guilty for helping to conspire to kill Dan Markel, her former son-in-law, who she, as we heard from the testimony, disliked and wanted Wendi, her daughter, and those kids down in South Florida, and the prosecution was able to successfully prove that she would do anything.
Oh, yeah. Disliked is putting it lightly.
Yes.
Her ire for Dan Markel. She was the fifth person convicted for his death, and since her conviction, she's filed a motion for a new trial that was swiftly denied today. Actually, October 9th would have been Dan Markel's 53rd birthday. He was killed back in 2014.
She faces life in prison for this conviction of first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and solicitation. We'll watch this live together. That is on Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and there is Dan Markel. He lost his life because of a bitter divorce and a meddling mother, which the defense actually tried to use in their close, saying she's a meddler, not a murderer.
Yeah, they tried that, and the jury, I sat there inside of the courtroom and watched them. They just simply did not believe it.
What was that moment like when you heard that?
It was shocking because she had kept her cool for the most part during the trial, so we thought that was going to continue, but it seems like just something clicked in her and she just could not hold back anymore in terms of keeping her emotions under wrap. And I also think it was because she had friends in the gallery that were watching for the first day. She wanted to make sure that they knew she was very upset with this outcome. Let's bring in criminal defense attorney Jo-Anna Nieves, who is standing by with us. This was quite a verdict, Jo-Anna, and now we're getting the sentencing that's going to happen in Florida. It is mandatory that there is a life without parole. But what is going to happen at a sentencing? Defense attorneys still come with information when we have a final order from the judge.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It is a life without parole sentence, and there's some additional time that could be added to that based on the other crimes that she was convicted of. But essentially, she plotted and schemed to take a life, and now she will spend the rest of her life behind bars. So there is no shock that she should be presenting on the day of sentencing that's in line with that kind of theatric approach she took when she was found guilty. But we will likely hear, some victim impact statements beyond. We already heard from Dan's parents. We may hear additional people at that time. I think just for the record, the defense may put on some statements, and who knows, Donna may actually say something herself, but, for preservation of what she may pursue, because she's got a lot of time to take action, she may not talk.
Jo-Anna, one of the significant witnesses to take the stand in Donna's trial, she did it in Charlie's as well, and the others, is Wendi, the ex-wife of the murdered man, Dan Markel. And there's daily, hourly speculation about whether or not she will be next on the prosecution's list. Are they done, do you think, or do you think that Wendi should be keeping one eye open at night in case someone's knocking on her door? Are they done? Or will they go after Wendi?
I don't think that Wendi should rest easy or breathe easy at this point. I do think that there's got to be something else that comes out of that state attorney's office. And I think Georgia kind of alluded it to herself. She said, her words may have been like stand by or we'll see what happens. I don't think she kind of showed her cards right away, but I don't think that this entire case is closed. We might have closed a chapter on Donna Adelson, but I do believe there's more to come.
Yeah, she said we can stay tuned. That's what she said at the end of the day.
Stay tuned.
You mentioned, Jo-Anna, that the victim impact statements, we did have several right thereafter, and that's because the Markel family lives in Canada. They were there for the trial, and it appeared the court wanted to allow them to be able to say what they needed to while they were there, so they may not be at this sentencing. We'll see. But this may be a time, do you think, that the defense will bring up any of their arguments that they made trying to get a new trial already? It's been denied by the judge, so it may not be something they raise. They had a lot of issues with the jurors and whether or not they were fair and impartial when they were sitting on the panel.
I think every defense attorney acts with preservation of the record in mind. So even though that there was a denial to their motion, they are going to make efforts to put information in the record that may be useful to Donna later on. So whether that's statements from people who do still support her, not those that may be pursued later, like her husband, but you know, making those arguments, but not in a way that's going to put the judge off. There's already been a ruling on that motion. But I do believe that they're going to intertwine that into any statements that they make.
Again, Donna Adelson to be sentenced formally on Monday at 75 years old. Even if she were successful in an appeal, it would have to be a remarkably fast appeal, which just doesn't happen. I think the odds, the numbers just don't stack well against her. She'll likely spend the rest of her life incarcerated.
That is the outcome that she is going to be fighting. We know that. She has not stopped at this point. And Jo-Anna, stand by. We're going to get to our break. When we come back,
Don't forget to like and share this video. And for more legal insights, keep watching and subscribe to our channel.